if they ask me what my greatest weakness is, I'm not going to give them something that's just dreadful. Like if I want to be a physical therapist, they say, "What's your greatest weakness?" Well, I don't like working with patients. That's not, that's not going to work. It's definitely not going to work. Maybe you find the right answer to that question. Certainly, and like we were talking about earlier, where service is really important, and not just is communicating what you've gained from that service experience. They can help you kind of craft, well, hey, maybe you ought to talk about that a little bit more. That's really meaningful. Focus on the right parts of that. So, interviewing is definitely a challenge. It can be nerve-wracking. You want to get in touch with Career Center. Practice interview. It's really, really important. All right. Essentially, then you're waiting for a decision. It's ideal that you have a backup plan. If you have an idea that I'm applying to all these schools, but what do I do if I don't get in? This is definitely the smart thing to do. Have a backup plan. Know what you're going to do if you don't get in. If it's work, if it's in another year off or year out of school, do I need to look back at my prereqs, make sure those scores were done okay? Could my GRE be higher? But we always certainly feel that if this is something that you're really close to and you want it, is to double down. Double down. Don't just take no for an answer, but go back in and during that off time, sort of try to make yourself a better applicant. You don't want to be the exact same applicant that showed up the very first time. But while you're waiting, that can be very nerve-wracking. But you want to have that backup plan in place. So hopefully you get in somewhere, and then you're at lucky step 13 here, and you make your decision. If you aren't admitted, then you start on that backup plan, and you sort of go from there. So these are our tips. 13 of them. Obviously, the steps to applying. I know a lot of people are taking good notes, and that's awesome. This handout, again, is on those flash drives that we gave you guys, so feel free to reference it. And again, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to contact our office. All right, I'm going to go ahead and close this, and we're going